Welcome you all to this particular video. In this video, we are going to learn about money. How does money function? What must be our attitude towards money? Whenever we discuss about money, people always say that, Sir, money is not very important. I am not interested in money. Money is not the most important thing in our life. Of course, money is not the most important thing in anybody's life, but it affects everything which are important to our life. It affects your healthcare, it affects the education of you and your kids, it affects the food that you eat, it affects your lifestyle, it affects everything about your home. People who say money is not important for me, I am not interested in money, are the same people who are working for money for 8 hours, for 10 hours, for 12 hours in the offices in the hot sun. If money is not important for them, then why do they go for their jobs? Definitely, money plays a very important role. Our society, schools, parents, everybody keeps saying one statement repeatedly. Money is the root of all evils. Is it a fact? Is money the root of all evils? Otherwise, the lack of money the root of all evils? Yes, the lack of money is creating so much of problems in this particular world. Then why people are hesitating to speak about money? Why the subject money is not taught, otherwise is not discussed anywhere? It is because the subject money is not taught in schools. It is taught only in the families. But the problem is the poor parents and the middle class parents who are salaried people, they don't know how to handle money. They themselves don't know how to make lot of money, how to become rich. As they themselves don't know and stay poor throughout their life, they cannot teach, they cannot advise their younger children to make money. So they keep avoiding speaking about money. But the children of the rich families always talk about money. Money is being discussed in their families. In the dinner table, they speak about money. They speak about businesses. That's why the children of the rich families learn about money, the functioning of the money, and they make lot of money. This is how rich get richer and poor get poorer. Your attitude towards money is very important. The people stay poor because their attitude towards money is very poor. They keep saying that money is not important for them and they stay always poor. Money is important, but money alone cannot solve all your problems. Then what else can solve your problem? Your knowledge, your intelligence, your financial intelligence only solves the problem. If money can solve the problem, you see there are so many people who got crores of rupees in the lottery, stay rich for few years and they don't know how to handle money, and once again they are becoming poor. Making money, the society, the poor and the middle class people know only one formula. What is the formula? If you want to make money, you go to school, earn degrees, get a job, work hard and you will earn money. Earning, is it the only way to make money? No. Rich people handle money in a different way. For understanding how to handle money, you must know very important thing. You should know the difference between liabilities and assets. What is a liability? What is an asset? Liability keeps taking money from your pocket, keeps taking money from you. Asset keeps giving money to you. Asset produce money. Asset gives money to you. Liability takes money from you. Poor and middle class people work for money. Rich people don't work for money. Rich people make money work for them. Poor people go to job, earn money. Their hard-earned money is so little that they can meet up only to their expenses. So, throughout their lifetime, they stay poor. Middle class people go to job, earn money. With their hard-earned money, they meet up their expenses. But luckily, they have some extra money more than their expenses. But unluckily, they invest all the remaining money in the liabilities column, but pathetically, they think that that is their greatest asset. Middle class people always have a mindset that home is their greatest asset. Home is a liability. House is a liability. Homes are not built for people. Homes are not built even for the profit-making benefit of the real estate or wise builders. Homes are made for the banks. Once you deposit a single rupee in the banks cannot have the money with them. If they keep having the same 1 rupee in the bank, they cannot multiply money. For multiplying money, they try to lend the money that you deposited so many times outside so that they can make lot of interest, so that they can make lot of profit. The banks can lend out loans for businesses, but giving loan for businesses is definitely a risky job for the banks. It can lend it out for educational loan. Definitely it is also another risky thing for the banks. The bankers discussed on this particular issue and they have come with a product. Yes, house is a product to sell their money to the people. The banks wanted to sell their money. They cannot sell the money directly. They need a product to sell the money. So they created house. They popularized that everybody should have a house. That is the dream of the nation. People were thrilled to have their own houses. They got so much of loans from the banks and they pay their loan amount with a lot of interest. That's how banks make a lot of profit. The other great problem with the middle class people is that as their salary increases, they keep increasing their expense columns and liabilities. As their salary increase, their expenses increase, otherwise their liability column increase. They wanted to purchase a new car. They wanted to purchase a new model of a bike. So they spend whatever extra money they have in the liability columns. For middle class people, house is an asset. But for rich people, house is a liability. They see things differently. How do the rich make money? Rich people make money because the rich people concentrate more on their asset column. 1 rupee invested in my asset column becomes my own employee. It works all the 24 hours of a day to make more employees for me. The power of compounding. Once you started investing in your asset column, once it started producing money, it keep increases and you'll get lot of money out of that. Poor and middle class people, they don't work for them. They work for 3 other people. Middle class people work for their companies. They work so hard for making their companies so rich, for making their owners so rich. They work for the governments. They work so hard so that their salary keep increasing. As their salary keep increasing, the taxes that they pay to the government keep increasing. They work for the banks. As they get so many loans like personal loan, mortgage loans, house loans, car loans, they pay so much of interest to the banks and make banks very profitable. The salaried middle class people earn their money, pay their taxes and spend the remaining amount. Even if the whole salary that you receive, you spend in the same year, you have to pay your taxes to the government. The government doesn't bother you spend all your money or not. You definitely have to pay your taxes to the government. But the rich people do this taxation cleverly in a different way. They form corporations in the name of private limited companies. The taxation pattern of the businesses is completely different from the salaried people. The businesses can have the privilege of pre-taxing facility. What is that? They earn the money, they spend how much ever they can spend for the business, and with the remaining profit, they can pay the taxes only for the remaining profit. Rich people also buy lot of liabilities, invest in liabilities, but they buy liabilities only for spending so much of money from their profit column so that their tax to the government is becoming very, very less. This is how they save lot of money from paying to the government. How the salaried people, how the middle class people or the poor people can become rich and make lot of money. There are 4 important things to do for making lot of money even if you are a poor or a middle class person. First thing is start early. As soon as you come out of your colleges and universities, once you start your career, you keep investing in your asset columns. Don't increase your liabilities and expenses column. You control your liabilities and expenses and keep investing in your asset columns from the beginning of your career. Second important rule is pay yourself first. How much ever you have a financial struggle, once you receive your salary, how much ever you decide to invest in your asset column, don't compromise in that. You pay yourself first. Even if the condition is very worse, that you cannot manage without taking the money from your asset column, don't have the mindset to touch the money from the asset column. You make your brain to work. What are the other possible ways I can work? Otherwise, I can make money so that I can meet up the expenses. You may not be able to pay the taxes. You may not be able to pay the bills of your healthcare sector, but you should never touch the money that you allotted for asset column. Third one is mind your own business. You can be a professional, you can be a teacher, doctor, a lawyer or an accountant, but you must have an other business. Your profession may be different, but you should have a business. The owner of McDonald's, when he gave a lecture, he asked the gathering, what do you think as my business? Everybody says that he is a well-known businessman of McDonald's. So everybody says that your business is selling hamburger. He laughed at them and says that my business is real estate. Wherever I set my McDonald's franchise business, the building where franchise business is started is registered under the organization of Ray Kroc Foundation. My business is not a hamburger. My business is real estate. You too, even if you are a professional going for a job, you must have your own business like real estate or otherwise stock marketing investment. You can make the complete use of the taxation privileges that businesses enjoy. Fourth important rule is work to learn. I already said poor and middle class people work for money, rich people don't work for money. Then what else do they work for? They work to learn. Yes, whatever you know makes you money. Whatever you don't know, there you loses your money. I heard so many people saying investing in the stock market is not a good idea. So many people invested in the stock market lost their money. It is not that investing in a stock market is a wrong concept. No, they don't understand what is stock market. Before investing in the stock market, they don't learn how do the stock market work. If you want to invest in a real estate, before investing in real estate, learn about real estate. Learning is very important. Work to learn. Once you learn, you make lot of money. Controlling your expenses and liabilities column and keep increasing in your asset column and following the 4 important rules. Pay yourself first, start early, mind your own business and work to learn. You can make lot of money. Thank you for watching this video.